obviously, a tough one for you guys. What's kind of your thoughts? I mean, so up and down that game, and
Yeah.
had it right till the end, but then obviously the way you didn't want.
I mean, just on that last play, we defended it absolutely as good as we could, and we got them out of what they wanted to do, and we had them extended, and they had to throw one up, and the kid made a heck of a shot at the buzzer. I mean, if you probably had to script it for us, and I think that's probably what you'd want how the game to end. But I'm not in making it, but that's the shot you want them to take. But credit Utah State, they battled and they really got us on our heels in the first half, and the guys adjusted and played some really good defense second half.
How tough is that loss to swallow, especially since he's, like you said, he started out so slow.
Yeah.
You erase a 12-point deficit to get the lead at the end of the game, but then obviously, the result was.
It's painful because these guys gave all they have, and it's really tough because they were, we snatched the victory from the jaws of defeat, and then they snatched victory from the jaws of defeat. Both teams did, so that's playing in the Mountain West.
You guys are usually such a good free throw shooting team. I think you missed 4 of your last 5.
Yeah.
Does that make it any more painful? I guess you had a chance to ice it away at the lines.
Yeah, absolutely. That's tough, and like that. I had Derrick up at the line. That's what I want there, and he'll make those, and he always does. It just was a little bit of a bad hop there.
Derrick, I mean, you had 31 the night and carried the offense all night long, but to miss that free throw, I mean, what's your emotion after that?
I mean, it hurts. I don't have anything else to say about it. I mean, it's that simple, but I'm not going to sit back and keep thinking about it. I'm going to just move on to my helmet.
You like that moment, right, Derrick? I mean, you're a guy that likes to have the shot to win the game there for your team.
Of course. I mean, I think all of my teammates can trust me enough to put me in that spot in every time. And I'll make that 99 out of 100, and I'll do one.
Derrick,
We talked last year about all these close games at home, and you hoped that maybe they were out of the way.
Yeah, in this league, they're not. That's not going to be the case, especially the way we are right now. We're going to be in. Our guys are going to battle, and we're going to be in these games like this all the time from here on out. They're all going to be like that, and we'll pick ourselves up by our bootstraps, and we'll battle, and we'll get the next. We'll come to play the next time.
Coach, what's the process like coming off a loss like this, opposed to coming off a win? Do you do anything different in practice? Do you watch film any different? Anything you do different after a loss like this?
Well, yeah, we all, the thing that these guys do a good job of, nobody points the finger at each other. They all point it at themselves, what we can do more, what we can do better in practice, what we can do. Everybody, the whole staff, all players, we got a tough group of guys that are going to compete. And, we're still figuring out roles, and we're still figuring out, adjustments now. We have a big lineup change, and so we're a team that's going to get better, and that's the way we have to approach it. And if we continue to get better, then we'll be there in the end.
Nick, how does it feel? I mean, the fact that you guys came back from that deficit, got all the way back up to take the lead, and then it just one shot changed the game. How are you feeling right now?
I think it's a good step for our team. We're down 10 at halftime, and we were playing the best basketball we were, and we came back and we played hard in the second half, and it's so a good step forward, but obviously it hurts losing. But Jamie missed some free throws down the end, and we can all get better from this. So we just got to look forward onto the next 16 games of conference and go from there.
It seemed like on that driving leg, you kind of got your confidence going a little bit. I think you hit your next 2 threes and really showed some emotion there. Even though you lost, is it nice to hit a couple and maybe hopefully get some confidence back?
One from 24, whatever I was last 2 games, but it was good to get my confidence going. But at the end of the day, we want to win, and I play for the team. I don't really care how I'm playing, and I play for the team, and it's good to get the shot in and stuff. But at the end of the day, it's all about the team, and we want to get over the line.
Yeah,
Coach,
where do you go for scoring? You can't rely on Derrick to get 31 every night,
Yeah.
and with Anthony out now, who do you turn to? How do you score?
Right, and that's what we have to figure out, and that's the role. That's what I'm talking about. The roles of who can do what, and you have to find them some more. No question.
Coach,
Do you have those guys? Do you have guys who can score and step up?
Yeah, we do. Absolutely, we do. So we just have to find the right combinations and who can do it and how we can do it. And,
Coach, they shot the lights out of it in the first half, 5 for 6 from 3. Was it something they were doing, or just hitting good contested shots?
Well, they didn't, you know, they're a team that runs their stuff better than everybody in the country. There's a lot of teams that run plays around the country. There's very few teams that really execute, and that's what they do. They execute their stuff. And, you know, a couple of them were pretty good contests, and there's a few that we kind of messed up on, and they got too good of a look. But, you know, you got to credit Utah State. They did a nice job.
What'd you guys do in the second half defensively? That was so much better because I think they missed their first 7 in the second half, kind of coming out of the gate. Now you guys.
We weren't nearly as aggressive enough, you know, and so we extended the press a little bit more, and I think that helped us become a little more aggressive.
Derrick, you went to the locker room there for a little bit. Was anything wrong? Anything getting checked out? Came back in with about 10 minutes to go.
I was cramping up, and I got a sprain there. But
Yeah, I mean, for him to go out, he's practiced one time since December 20th. And you know, for him to go out and get 31 and 5 for 6, and with what he's, you know, the way he's been feeling, he's not letting on how hurt his ankle is, how sore he's been. So it's a pretty courageous effort for him to put us in that position to win that game.
Speaking of ankles, Nick, how are you feeling? How's everything going with you? Feeling physically?
All good, yeah.
All good?
Yeah, he's the same way too. I mean, both these guys have, you know, both these guys were playing on one leg a little bit, and you know, they're trying to get back for their team, and they're trying to sacrifice, and they sure did tonight. I mean, you know, it's 42 points between the two of them, and take that out of the lineup, you know, they probably don't stand a chance. So, you know, credit these two guys for putting you in that position to have a chance to win.
Derrick, do you guys lean on last year at all when you're at this point now? Because I mean, you lost by 3. You had a close game against CSU. Then this. I mean, do you guys lean on last year when you guys tried to bounce back from these sort of games, or what do you do at this point now?
no, I don't think anyone in our locker room cares about last year. I mean, last year is over with. We have a new team, and all we can focus on is the next game, and keep coming to practice, getting back up there.
Yeah, Nick hitting a couple threes there. I asked him about it, but for you to see him hopefully start to get his confidence back, I know you've talked recently about him just needing to kind of shoot his way out of it. How do you? Is that hopefully a confidence builder for him?
Nick's a great shooter. He's, you know, we consider him maybe one of the best shooters on the team. He's focused to, and I told him at the end of the year we're going to look at the numbers and saw that he shot 40% for the year. So that means he's got a lot of makes coming. It'll correct. I'm not at all worried about that. We talked about that. I want him to shoot with confidence. We're not going to be a good team unless he shoots with confidence.
Coach, a little off topic, but a chance to watch both your sons last night. How special was that for you?
I hate it. I'd rather watch them play something other than basketball. You know? So, no, it's neat. It was fun to be able to watch them play against each other. They competed good against each other, and I think they both had fun. So that's all I care about.
Coach, as far as your offense, do you feel like guys are maybe relying on Derrick a little too much right now? Or as far as the actual structure of the offense, do you feel like guys are moving, passing, doing what you want?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't want him to have, if he can get 30, I mean, he was pretty efficient, 31 off 20 shots. And so, you know, if he's efficient, that's great. And, you know, these guys are going to share the strain. I mean, we're not going to, we got, like we said, these, you know, Derrick and Nick believe in the other guys we have in there too. And so we'll find a way to get more out of some of the guys that can score.
Nick,
So if they do commit 2 or 3 guys to Derrick, which they might have to, they're going to squeeze the place.
Nick, Derrick, how long do you guys think about a game like this? Does this linger longer with you? Is this the same as a win, 24 hours and it's over?
I mean, tomorrow morning I'll be fine. I mean,
As soon as we come back to practice,
yeah.
maybe I would be focused on Wyoming and get the next win. So, and you add to that for a little bit, but I mean, when we come back to practice, we'll be focused on the next win.
Tough stretch for you here with the schedule. Doesn't get any easier after this. How do you just kind of look at where you're at and where you're going moving
Yeah,
forward?
you just chunk it out. And I think the first chunk we have to do is get these guys healthy. And when we do that, it's going to make us a better team right away. Like you said, though, it is a really tough stretch out. Wyoming, who's playing as good as anybody in the league. And then we come back to UNLV at home. You know, they just beat Arizona. So, yeah, absolutely. But we We don't care. I mean, we're just chunk it out and get ourselves better to play well.